here a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and save this data log as pool 3. All right, and let's go ahead and shut it down so we can talk. And then we're going to go ahead, let's look at our dyno graph, and we'll come back in here and look at our data. So looking at our graph, we have 169 horsepower, 150.6 torque. Now, we're losing some top end power. The torque, it's kind of hard to say, but it's about where we were before. We might have gained some more low end torque going from 10 to 20. Let's review this real quick. So what we're going to do is save this and use the analyze function. So we'll say save run, and we're going to call this 20 degree VTC, and we're going to flip over here and take a look at our analyze screen. So we are gaining some low end torque going from 10, which is yellow, to 20. We can see we're gaining all the way to about 5,000, and then the green and the yellow are pretty close to each other here to about roughly 5,700. Then we can see the green, which is our 20 degree, start to lose up top to the yellow, and then the yellow loses to the red, which is our 0. So again, as I was mentioning, on any K-series engine, they'll find that we typically retard the low cam variable cam timing closer back to 0. That's usually what makes the best power. That's just a combination of exhaust pressure and the actual cam that we're running. But we'll see that this is pretty normal behavior, and we'll find that we should see an increase in fueling demand up to probably about 6,000, and then we should find that it probably richened up around 6,000 to 7,000 range. So let's look at our data here and determine if we're seeing that same trend and give us an idea. Obviously, we looked at the dyno graph already, but it would give us an idea if the engine was making more horsepower and torque by the cam angle change going from 10 to 20. So let's go up here to the file and open save session, and I'm going to go here to low cam pool 3. Give this a second here to open up, and now we can play this back. So first things first, looking here at the lower engine speeds, notice our air fuel is leaner than our target, and the feedback is adding some fuel back in. So before, on 10 degree, this was roughly 0 feedback, and we were pretty much hitting that target air fuel. So it's a little leaner, the feedback's trying to add some more fuel in, so I know at least at 2,000 RPM, we're definitely gaining. If we go up here and just kind of scroll across, we're seeing that feedback is positive all the time here. Let's go up on the very top end. It's still showing it's positive, about 6,000. And here around 6,800, 7,000, we're not finding the air fuel, we're finding the feedbacks essentially disabled right there. But what we're seeing, we're not seeing the air fuel richen up, which is interesting. It was leaner when we were on the lower cam angle. So this was reading more like 13.2, 13.3. Now it's reading more like 12.8, 12.9 without obviously touching our fueling table here. So technically speaking, this is richening up. We're not finding that feedback's trying to correct it here on the very top end, but it is richening up. So it would show us that this is a potential loss on top end power. Obviously, we know we're losing top end power. So one more thing, I'm going to go move up from 20 to 30, and we'll just get a measurement and see what that looks like. Taking a look at our screen here, we're not seeing massive gains going from 10 to 20, but we're going to go from 20 to 30 and just see. And we may not go beyond 30. My variable cam gear, the VTC gear, is the K20 A2 gear. It goes up to 50 degrees VTC, so technically it could go all the way out to 50. The normal K24 VTC gear only goes out to 25 degrees, so I'm able to go past that, but I don't know if I'm actually going to see a benefit going past that. So we'll have to experiment with that a little bit. Let's flip back into our dyno screen. Let's just set this up real quick. Let's just go and do a begin. So this is ready to go.
Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.